What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We are back here on Six Ashes. Today is Thursday, October 22nd. Sorry, I actually had to check to see what day it was again. And this is episode 14. I hope you guys are all doing well tonight. We just got a bunch of stuff going on. Just got all the equipment kind of washed up and ready. And, well, not all of it, but, a decent amount of it. Some stuff put away. Animals dealt with a little bit. Yeah, so we're just gonna get underway here. Just getting my computer all caught up with the stream. There we go. Right, so I think I'll just start off by getting the harvester taken over. So we got all the corn harvested. All the corn's now harvested off both of our fields. And I brought over a whole bunch of corn over to the pigs before I could get our total of everything. But we do have 179,944 liters in the silo, and we gave the pigs like 80,000 liters. It is into the next day now. And we're going to go over here. We're going to get the soybeans harvested. Sorry, I backed out kind of weird out of there. So we'll go ahead and get this brought down to our soybean field. I might even want to actually bring the header down first. It's not a big deal. I was thinking about it too. I might actually have to come down here in our other field where we had the corn and maybe spin around some so the header's facing the right direction. Yeah, all of our corn's now harvested, and we have one tractor. We're gonna here in just a bit. We're gonna come over here and do some headlands over here with the 110 crumbler here, and then we'll set a worker to that. And then we already did all the cultivating, fertilizing, cultivating. Actually, we did plowing, liming around the whole outside edge. That's all that needed. It was all around the outside edge. And then we did lime, and then we came back, fertilized it, cultivated the whole thing all the way. And then we were going to start doing our second round of fertilizer on it before we start planting. So that's going to be already there. We'll do a headlands, and we'll get that going as well. Pretty much the same thing we'll be doing over here with the harvester. So let's see. I actually kind of don't want this right here yet. See, I should be able just to flip around. Oh, there is no opening right there. The opening's down here. Yeah, it's right here. So I'll have to flip around with the tractor as well, I think. So I'll just put this here for now. Let's get it out of the way. Jump in this. Should probably just back this out. Yeah, either I back into our driveway over there with this header, or I go into our field and flip around in our own field that doesn't have any crop on it right now. I think that's the better route. So we're going to go ahead and do that. You got to be kind of strategic the way you get the headers in and out. And it'll just get more so as like our headers will get bigger. We'll have to think about how we have them, and I might even just store some of the headers on certain fields. Like if we get certain areas like this whole area, we can just kind of store a harvester and header. We won't have to move it too far. We can get it in between some of the fields here, just on its own wheels, but we won't have to like travel through town with it or anything. So yeah, we're just gonna go out like this. Because the way it's facing coming down the road, it's actually backwards for the harvester to grab it. this thing. Oh, might I clear that pole? Ooh, barely, right? Nice. Yeah, then we're gonna come in here. Yeah, it's gonna work out perfect because I'll just have the harvester grab it from right here. Just like that. Oh, that'll work out perfect. So we'll just go ahead and leave that running. Just get the truck out of the way. The truck, the trailer, the tractor. Just like that. We can just leave it right here. I don't think it'll be in the way of anything. So we'll just, yeah, we'll leave it like that, and then we will unfold this. And then we'll turn the harvester on and do a little headlands. Now we'll just do a headlands pass all the way around, and then we'll go ahead and we will set a worker to it. Dagger win-win. How's it going? Are you actually Dagger Win, or are you somebody else? If you actually are Dagger Win, what's up, man? Nice videos. Appreciate the content. You're the man. If you're not really him, don't copy his name. Yeah, Daggerwin makes awesome videos, super awesome videos. I love the roleplay stuff. Croc Gaming YT, hello. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I don't recognize either one of the names, so go ahead and make yourselves at home. Welcome to the channel. You know, unless you guys change your names and you guys are already here. Croc, are you somebody that we were playing with on multiplayer? He said, not bad, thanks. These soybeans are going to be yielding pretty well. We got a pretty decent field of them here. So we'll go ahead and we'll do at least a headlands pass here. Maybe we'll go around twice. Open it up enough for like the truck to get in and the workers to be able to do a good job. I remember doing this field with the bison. We were cutting oats over here for the first time, just going around and around and around with the bison. So this thing is not the biggest harvester, but man, it sure feels big compared to that little guy. You have to go? Are you the actual Dagger Win or what? Or are you a copycat? But if you have to go, it's all good. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up on the way out. Help the channel grow. You say he be a copycat boy? That's too bad. You said copycat, but still love Daggerwin. Also, a little hit, Mister. Hit, Mister. What? Yeah, you know, you could be a fan, but don't impersonate people. You gotta represent yourself, you know? Keep it real. You said, can I have a shout out, boy? Croc Gaming YT. Do I know you, Croc? Are you new to the channel? Or are you, who we were multiplayering with the other night from Australia? Is that you, Croc, or are you different, Croc? That for sure. I thought that was you. Yeah, so you're playing Lone Oak with this multiplayer. What's up, man? How's it going, Croc? Croc Gaming YT. Yeah, boy. What's up, Mr. Gamer? How's it going? He said MR? Question mark, question mark, question mark. That's what I was wondering. Mr. MR? TMR? You said not too much. Thanks for asking, man. You know it. We'll have to get back on and play soon. He said, look at my name. Yeah, MR. Mr. Gamer. He said number 69. What's up, young gun? How's it going, dude? That's so funny. He said number 60 at first. 69. Yeah, we'll go around one more time. We'll at least get like a full load out of here. Beans usually takes a long time to get a full load. Oh, how's it going? Yeah, it's going well, man. Chilling, farming. Back on 6 ashes, harvesting some soybeans. All of our corn is now harvested. After this, I think we're going to jump back up on the hill and harvest sunflower. So we will have to take the corn header up that way. But luckily, it's not bad driving it down the roads. I have to watch out for a pole occasionally. But I can get it through that road no problem. I got it from the store down to the farm without the trailer at all, so it's not too bad. We'll go up there on the hill, and then we'll have to come back down and we'll get the wheat harvested. But, you know, we're doing all the in-between stuff. Also, I think our grass is grown now. I would like to make some more silage bales. Also, I do have 500,000 liters now of silage in the biogas plant. I finished taking a whole bunch of grass up there, and those fields got, oh, you guys probably noticed the money's up to 559,903. I sold 3 of those grass fields that I was talking about. I sold them back. We do have all of our main area that we plowed and reseeded with that Kentucky bluegrass. All of that has probably popped up now, and you know, we'll have to at least go and mow a little bit of that, make some more bales. I just want to make a few more batches the way I was doing it. Once we go up on the hill, I'll take all that silage like up the hill to the cow farm, the dairy farm up there once we buy that. and we'll use that to make a bunch of TMR. I'll get one of the big TMR mixers instead of the smaller TMR mixer I have right now. Maybe we'll keep that one, maybe we'll sell it back. Depends on the money we get for it. But then we'll get the larger capacity once we have more space. Millennial Farmer map on testing for console. Man, about time. Also, new John Deere 7300 just came out today. It's dope. What is it? A tractor or like a 7R? Do I have the new zero-turn mower? No, I don't, but I like it. I like all the different configurations and stuff. If you guys haven't checked all that out, you should. Yeah, tractor. Yeah, 7R-ish. See if we can at least make it up here to the top of the hill before it's full. The workers should be able to do this field pretty well now. After those 2 headlands passes, shouldn't be any, it shouldn't be that much left over. Once they start getting into certain angles of the field, they start getting kind of confused. So there might be little patches on some of the outer areas of the fields once they're all done. But they should be able to go for quite a ways without having to be unloaded. But we're getting to be full pretty soon. You have to go, but you'll be back? For sure, man. Make sure you come back, bro. If you can. 98%. 99. I'll have to go and jump in the truck and bring that on down. Yeah, this thing's full. Yeah, I'm not sure how much this field's gonna yield. Beans takes a lot to get, a full load of soybeans. Whoa, I didn't have any turn in there. Didn't have any control coming up over that hill. Oh, you gotta go, Croc? Alright, man, we'll take care. Thanks for being here, buddy. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, buddy. Young Gun, he said, be right back. No problem, man. I'll be here. Farming. Let's leave the truck there for now. Jump back in here. We'll go ahead and turn this back on. So yeah, look, that was the last time I repaired it. Was last episode. The repair is like almost halfway down. And fuel is below 3/4 now, and that was all just from harvesting that cornfield over there. So I really feel like the fuel and the wear and tear goes fast on this map. Oops, I don't know why I did that. I meant to just do that. I hit R1 and square instead of L1 and square. We're just gonna finish off this. The last of the second pass here, and then we'll go ahead and set a worker. So we'll be jumping around doing a few different things today. Like I said, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna get some cultivating going. So we'll have to do at least a lap or two around the field with that crumbler, and then we'll come over and we'll do just one lap around with the fertilizer. And that field, our first field, will be ready. So it's nice that we're gonna have a good rotation. I think the amount of fields that we have right now are really good. we'll see what we get done today. So that's the last little bit of our second pass. I'll just see what the worker does right there. He might not go all the way through, but he might. I'll come back and check on him in a bit. Start going around with this. You said, did I watch the video you posted today? Yeah, I did. I was watching you plow that field. I noticed that you had the help window turned off too. Yeah, it's funny in your videos. I don't even think you have to really explain what you're doing. I think as long as you're just doing it, I think people will just watch instead of having to worry about like typing out the text and kind of explaining what you're doing. I think you should just do it. Like having your like little intro or whatever is fine. You can do it however you want to do it. Just a suggestion. Because I like just watching you do it. Missed a little spot right there. I really like using this little 110 crumbler, especially on this map. But it is so good. It takes nothing to pull it around to cultivate the ground. It doesn't do the biggest, you know, spread. It's not the widest cultivator, but it maneuvers around really well and packs up easy. And like any tractor, I think if you have 110 horsepower, you could pull it. Oh yeah, Young Gun. By the way, I also gave you a thumbs up on your video too, like I usually do. I still have to go back. I think I'm behind on a couple other of your videos though, but I did watch that one that you posted today. I was actually just watching it not too long ago. I didn't have enough time to watch the whole entire thing, but I did watch a decent amount of it, and I gave you a thumbs up. Gotta help you out, man. You're getting up there. It's weird how it sounds like the tractor's like cutting in and out. Like the horsepower's going up and down. The ground is pretty uneven right back there. Yeah, I can't wait until we're up on the hill, everybody. That's gonna be fun. That's like the milestone. Our goal right now is to get. Let's see. I forget exactly how much it is. We'll look at that. Our goal that we're trying to get right now is to get up here, um, up on the hill here, the Udder Dairy Farm. Right now we own this field. That's all of our sunflowers over here, and we own all four of these fields. So this right here is wheat. So oh wow, all that's all ready for harvesting as well. Man, that stuff went quick. That's just all overnight. I do have growth on. I had growth on fast, so that's cool. It's all ready for harvest. Um, but we do own this 67, so the Udder Dairy Farm is actually this whole chunk here, and yeah, it's 1,137,300. You said today you were playing on Lone Oak. You've been working on this map for a bit and had 25 hours in it. Then when I was saving my map, cousin turned it off. Turn off your Xbox, and the whole map progress got deleted. Aw, man, that sucks, man. That's I hate when stuff like that happens. You said thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for the good video. He said, yeah. He said you turn off your help menu. Yeah, it's like just like get it out of the view. But yeah, so we need this whole area, but it comes with field one, two, three, four, five, six, and that'd be nice to like get field 8 eventually. Field maybe not. I don't know. Field seven's okay, but field eight's a big all field up there, and it kind of goes with that whole chunk. So field 8. This is a nice grass field here as well. And you buy this chunk, all 3 fields are here. So I think eventually I would like to own this whole top corner, and maybe I'll just keep all these fields down here as well, like my lower farm and my upper farm. So I'll have like the pigs, the grass here. I'll just keep that grass because I sold these 3 fields back. Yeah, we're on 44 right now harvesting. This was corn, and so after we do the soybeans, which the worker did keep going. That's good. Um, we'll come over here and we'll do sunflowers, and then we'll come over here and we'll get the wheat off of here, and then this is also soybeans here as well. So 44 and 48 are both soybeans, and soybeans are going for $1,600 at Grade and Co. So that's a pretty good price. Just wanted to check that. But yeah, about 1.1 mil, and yeah, we're about halfway there. So we have a bunch of work to do still. So I want to keep these fields going. I might sell some. I probably will sell some stuff as long as I keep the pigs filled up. As long as they're filled, um, it's like enough stuff in there to last 10 days. So I think we'll be able to make another round of crops by then. I bet in like a day or so we'll probably have crops on these fields here again to harvest. That's what's nice about not having seasons. That's probably okay. I could just set a worker here and pick up where he leaves off. Hopefully he turns around good up there. I wonder what that great demand is though. Potatoes. We don't have potatoes. We'll go ahead and get this one fired up. And we'll do a round of this. Some of the outside edge already was fertilized. That's all the area that had to get plowed and limed. But it didn't need fertilizer on it. I think it already was fertilized from the last round and didn't get used up because there wasn't crop there growing. This was that field that we bought. This is the first time we actually are getting it to 100%. Not sure we're going to be harvesting here yet. Yeah, I haven't really thought about crops too much. I know that we're pretty much doing like corn and soybeans and a few in between things. Maybe we'll do a big run of oats. Pays pretty well. We'll have to we'll all have to think about it. What do you guys think I should plant on these fields? We need food for the pigs and at least one straw crop, but we have that whole field of wheat right there, which we can get straw for that field there, which I probably will. Cotton. We'll see what the cotton price is there, Donnie. What's up, Donnie? How's it going, dude? Welcome, man. Glad you could be here. Cotton. I knew somebody was going to say cotton. I should have known it was going to be you. I do have. Doesn't that John Deere planter plant cotton? Let's check real quick. What's cotton price? 26. It's not that good. If maybe if it went up, I'm not sure. 'Cause I don't think 26 is that good, is it? It'd be like if we have a 20,000 liter bale, it'd be like 25. No, it'd be so if it's a 10,000 liter bale, it'd be $26,000. So a 20,000 liter bale would be $52,000, 52,040. I guess that's not that bad. He said, "Hello, everyone. All is good. Chillaxing now." Yeah, you love that chillaxing time, right? Isn't it your favorite? If we do cotton, we'll have to lease the cotton harvester or something like that. We'll have to think about it. We'll have to think about it. Yeah, because we'll have to lease a cotton harvester and probably a cotton trailer. These fields might put out quite a bit, you know. So if we're gonna get 50 grand a bale ish, right in that range, you know, I bet these fields will do maybe 3 or 4 a piece or so. That's not too bad. Maybe we'll do that. Yes, sir. You say you gotta go. Might be back later. Yeah, it's all good, young gun. Thanks for popping in, man. See you on the next one, if not, right? Oh, what's he doing over there? He stopped. Supposed to be cultivating, bro. Oh, what I should have done is actually fertilized all of that before I even cultivated it. Doy. That's how I usually do it. Because I'll fertilize after you harvest. If you don't need lime or plowing, which that field does not, you could just fertilize right after you harvest, and then you cultivate it in. Then you can fertilize again, and then you plant over that. Let's see if I can just set a worker right here. Yeah, I'll just have them go back and forth that way, then I'll clean up the little bits. Come on, dude. Zoom in here, see what I'm actually doing. Whoa, 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 whoa. This thing maneuvers and turns super easy. If you guys haven't tried the little 110 crumbler out yet, I suggest it. Nice little mod. I'll come back and check on him. That guy's going fine. Oh, full grain tank. I just heard him shut down. Where's he at? Right behind the tree. Let's go around. You sound Stone Valley. I plant cotton if I can get a cotton contract, and use the borrowed equipment. You're using the borrowed equipment to harvest your crop, or just to transport? Because I don't think you could use the harvester. I tried using a bigger harvester to harvest the crops off of here from a contract early in the series when I only had the bison, and they said no. I did use the truck to transport everything instead of my small trailer. That worked out well, but they wouldn't let me use the harvester. Yeah, this thing does take a little bit to unload for its capacity. It doesn't unload that fast. I think eventually, once we actually get the farm up on the hill and established up there, which will take some time doing all that, I would love to get a big old John Deere harvester on this map. Like a big S790 with everything on it. I bet it's not that wide, really, even compared to this. And the header's wide, but like the whole harvester itself is not that much bigger than this. And it's like double the capacity, double the width in the header. So I think eventually we'll have to trade this one up, or maybe we'll keep this one. Nah, we'll probably end up trading it up. That way we don't have to use as many slots. Get him going. But that's, a ways out still. So we'll just leave that truck there. I'm actually going to swap out the tractor here. I'll let this thing do the 110 crumbling because it pulls it just fine. I want to use the John Deere. While all this is going, we might as well go do a little bit of mowing. You can't, or you just can't collect the payment right away? What do you mean? Like a loan? Is that what you mean? Like this tractor has 26 hours on it now. That was our first one that we got. This tractor right here has 104 hours on it. It's getting up there. It had quite a bit though when we started this map, which is kind of cool. It's not worth a whole lot, so we're keeping it until we need the slots or whatever. We're so upgraded this thing becomes like obsolete, but it's going to be around for quite a while still. So he'll be off doing that. On the borrowed equipment, I'm not sure what you mean if you could collect payment right away on the borrowed equipment. I know when you borrow the equipment from a contract, you have to use it on, that certain contract. But you can use like certain equipment to do your own stuff. Like say, for example, you're doing a contract that has a trailer. You could use that trailer to put stuff on or in to transport. But I don't think it lets you use um, the harvester. I wouldn't mind making one silage bale either. I think we'll at least go over here and we'll hook up to the mower. We'll probably go up here and mow. And we'll just have to keep an eye out to see what everybody else is doing. If we gotta fix the workers or unload the harvester, we'll have to bounce back over there. Pigs are all doing really well. We're up to... Oh, they need straw, though. Good, we'll be harvesting wheat soon. We do have a bunch of straw in the silo. We can just give them some of that already. We're up to 119 pigs in there. next animal in 30 minutes. And we started off with 67, so we're up to 119, doing good. Making a bunch of manure, and we're keeping the honey pot allotment up there. Oh, I passed up the mowers. We're keeping the honey pot allotment full of, like, water. I think we actually have to take some water up there soon, but we're keeping manure up there for the greenhouses, so all the greenhouses are going, and we're collecting our daily money from up there. He said, "Yeah, that's what I'm saying." Oh yeah, you could use the equipment. You just can't use the harvesters, I don't think, Donnie. You could use them on the crop you're working on, but I don't think you could harvest a crop with it. Oh yeah, our mowers are back here. That's how you do that. That's a good looking setup right there. Pack set pretty narrow too. I would like to have the Crone, the big M mower. I didn't even check to see if our grass was even ready up here. I just assumed it was. Only because all of our crops are all fully grown as well. And yes, our Kentucky bluegrass is fully grown. And I'm sure it was fully fertilized as well. It should put out pretty well. So yeah, we're right here. Fertilized. Boom. Fully fertilized for us. So we don't have any of these fields over here anymore. But our grass right in here is super, super nice. And this should be enough grass throughout here to be able to give us what we need. I just need to keep one field rotating that has, as just grass for silage, and then I need another one that's all for making hay. That way we can make our TMR. Gotta turn on the front. Yeah, this should yield out really well through here. I'm glad I came in here and did all that. We plowed all this field and put new seed down, and I think it was already fertilized because we plowed the grass back into itself. We plowed the existing crop in. Yeah, that's a lot of grass there. We should do pretty good. And if I don't hit all the little spots on the outsides, I don't need to get all of it. Just whatever has a good feel to it, good motion of going around the field. If we were really desperate for getting grass, we would get all of it. But we just need to get whatever grows and deal with it, and then let it grow again. Shouldn't take too long for us to get another round, especially not if the plant growth is on fast. I definitely want to come make some more bales though for now. I'm just going to do a whole bunch of loads of TMR. Maybe we'll just, for now, we'll just mow this one field, and maybe we'll knock out both. Who knows? I'll figure it out as we go. We're getting through this one pretty quick. I just want to make like one more silage bale, but then like we might as well make more than one bale. Might as well make a whole load of bales. I think maybe that's what I'll do. I think I'll make all of this bales up here, and we'll get all of those taken down one more time to our little farm area down there, because I have plenty of hay. I only need 34,000 liters of hay per load, and I have enough for at least 10 loads, but we don't have enough bales. We need a lot more TMR bales. Can pigs feed on TMR? No, they cannot. Total mixed ration is for cows. Good question, though. No, we'd have plenty of pig food. No, pig food you got to make like kind of special. You used to have to mix it up. Like on 17, you got to give them a certain ratio type of stuff. You still kind of have to do the same thing. But they take like corn, like a root crop like potatoes or sugar beets, and they take soybeans or canola, and then like wheat and barley. So luckily we've been doing a bunch of wheat, and we have more coming. I think didn't we harvest some barley on here? No, I can't remember. Maybe we did a contract. I can't remember. Oh. Yeah, I can't remember that we did. Maybe it was that field 67 up on the hill. Maybe that had a crop on it. Can't remember now. But they do take wheat or barley. So like right now we have in the pigs, we have 76,000 liters of corn. I think I put wheat and barley in there. Like maybe I put a load of each. I can't remember exactly. I think what I put in there was 8,000 and 8,000 of each. And then, because I already put some other stuff in before. And then I put some, I think I did soybeans, canola, and sunflower. Right? Let's see. So we have a bunch of corn still. Yeah, we have 55,000 liters of soybeans still. So yeah, I put corn, soybeans, sunflower, some canola, um, and some wheat and some barley in there. Is what I put in the pigs. That way, I had some of everything, because you can see all the ratio, or all the capacity of everything I have, the totals of what I have. I wanted to keep some of that. I didn't want to just like empty one out and not have the variety. So I kept. I did like a mix. That way they have all of that, but they either it's mostly corn, and then it's either wheat or barley, or a combination of the two, and then the other one's soybeans, canola, or sunflowers, or a combination of the three, or potatoes, or sugar beets, or a combination of the two. So I usually give it a mixture. We don't have potatoes, so they got a whole bunch of sugar beets, and we actually still have a sugar beet field to harvest, because down here by the honey pot allotment, we actually own this whole chunk down here as well. Sawmill has, I think there's wood chips going for a decent price right now. Yeah, 1,500, but like a TMR is going for 1,440. There's not that much of a difference from what we're already doing. But yeah, honey pot needs plowing, but there. Oops, wrong way. There is. That wouldn't let me scroll over for a second. Yeah, we have canola here. We harvested the sugar beets off of here. We have canola here, and then all this also is sugar beets back here. I didn't even notice this field back here was sugar beets, because I got rid of that harvester and we were back here getting all these off. I would have kept it, and we harvested these right here. But I want to get these harvested soon, and probably this just for pig food. But that's our little honey pot allotments back there making us money. We're taking all of the manure so far that we're making from the pigs and taking it up there to fertilize the greenhouses, along with a splash of water up there as well. Doesn't take very much. It's like the perfect time of the day to mow these fields because the sun's like overhead. If you do it late at night, the shadow of those trees are just terrible. Can't even see what you're doing over there. Yeah, I'm so glad we planted new grass over here. Just the way it mows and everything is just so much nicer. I also want to switch up our windrower as well. The windrower that we have right now, it's kind of big. Like, I usually like the bigger ones, but on this map it doesn't quite do it like I want it to. So we might size down on that, at least one size down. Should have just left it on, huh? Yeah, this field's gonna put out well too. Look how much grass is pouring out of the back of that. It's awesome. Yeah, I love mowing the grass. I definitely want the other mower though because we could fast mow with it. But this definitely gets the job done for now. Once we're up on the hill and we're all established up there at the dairy farm, then we'll start focusing on making more equipment upgrades. But we have enough to get done what we need to get done right now. Especially here in a little while when we start making some more TMR. I think, man, if we really get on it, if I just like crank out a whole bunch of TMR, which I might do, I think we'll be able to get up onto the dairy farm pretty quick. You know, I know like a little bit slower of a progression is always good, but this is episode 14 right now. If you guys are new, anybody's new to the channel watching these videos and you haven't watched any of the other ones, this is episode 14. So as a start from scratch, no loans, normal economy, mostly one-time speed. Yeah, go back and watch and see how it all started. Episode 1's pretty fun with that bison harvester. That took some time, harvesting that field. Yeah, this will be plenty of grass just on these two smaller fields. Easier to maintain. I felt like having all those other fields were it's kind of a lot going on over there. So you remember that one with the bison harvester? Is that what you're talking about? Because that was a fun one. I didn't mind doing that. That one was more fun, that first episode, because that field I was with you guys and we were chatting and having a good time hanging out. When I did the oat field on field 44 over there where the soybean harvest is going on, which I think we have to go check on that guy. Man, that one was kind of boring. It was fun, no doubt, but it was kind of, you know, just go around and around and around and around, but I was like by myself, you know. You say, yep, all that dust, yeah. All that dust you be eating if you're sitting on there with no windshield, no cab to sit in. Yeah, back in the day they used to get dusty, no doubt. And maybe I think I'll just use that wind rower that we have right now for this round, but I do want to get a different one eventually. But yeah, I think I'm just going to do a bunch of TMR and get us up there. I think I'd only have to do 4 loads, 5 loads, and we probably have it. You know, it would take some time. It'd be, if I did 5 batches, it'd be 10 truckloads I'd have to do to get us up there. But I think we'd be getting, we'd be getting 150,000 bucks a load. I think that's not a bad idea. It'd be a lot of work. I'll still have to get all these bales made, and like we'll start doing some of that here in just a bit. Hey, PS4 Farm Sim 19 Gamer, what's up, man? How's it going? You're in a bad thunderstorm? Oh, that's not good. Unplug the PS4. No, don't unplug it. Unless he's not even on his PS4 at all, right? And where do you live again? I forget where you're at. In case of a surge, yeah. No, I'm not in the middle of a big storm. No, here in Oregon, we're just chilling, chillaxing. It's actually getting pretty cold here already. Like today, I think tonight, tomorrow night, out of this weekend, I think it's supposed to be cold. Oh yeah, Australia, yeah. I forgot you're down there. How's Illinois, Donnie? Is it cold out there yet? Getting some frost on the ground. This mower doesn't do a too bad job. Gets the job done, huh? See if I could do this and drink some of my peach tea. I'm drinking that again tonight. I still haven't had any soda since last time we talked about it. I'm not like trying to not drink it, I just haven't had any since. And we usually have it all the time. I think I have some in the fridge right now, but I just been drinking this peach tea and water and stuff. North of Chicago, it's foggy and a little warm. Oh wow, that's chilly here. I think it's getting down to 27 tomorrow, I think, at night. That's cold, that's below freezing. I like this time of the year. I went to the store right before the stream, and just being outside, just with like the crisp air, and in my car I had the heat going, bumping the music, and kind of have the windows cracked with the cold air coming in. I used to work outside. I used to work in a Christmas light show for a lot of years. I was the production manager for that, and we set up a 2-mile long light show. All a bunch of Christmas lights, a bunch of big displays and stuff, but just kind of always reminds me of that this time of year, and just kind of being out in that crisp air. It's like the nostalgia of that kind of thing going on with me, because I was always like chilling in the car, like directing the whole show, and even like setting up the show. I'd be all around, driving around with the cold air hitting my face and the music going, and so that always reminds me of the same thing. I did that for 10 seasons out there. Hey, what's up, Daryl? How's it going, man? Welcome back in. Do I have the Jack Moose mower pack? No, I don't. Yeah, that's a cool mod though, huh? The zero turn mowers and all the different accessories and trailers that come with all that. Hey, you call that football weather? Heck yeah. You doing fine, Daryl? That's what's up. Glad to see you're back, man. That's good. That's good. We're just getting some mowing done. Oh, that reminds me. I need to check on that harvester. I probably already... Oh, these guys are actually... What is this guy doing? So we'll just back him off for now. Oh no, he probably has another patch down here to get. I'll just cruise back around and tidy everything up when he's all done. But he has this whole other corner down here he can work on. He missed a bunch. It's just weird that direction these fields are set up in relation to the map. You know, because the workers go like north, south, east, west. Just like this right here, but like it's diagonal on the field instead of having them run long ways. I guess you can run these long ways, I guess. Some of it gets kind of weird though when you start getting further into it. Alright, so we'll let him do that. This guy's down here just look, he's not even doing anything. He's just crashing into the... That's so weird that he stopped like that. Just crashing into the hedge there. He did quite a big chunk for only having 19% in there. I was hoping this is going to yield out a little bit better than that. We already have 20,000 in here. Oh, I guess we did unload it already, huh? That's why. Alright, so everybody's kind of back to what they were doing. We'll get this all fired up and continue what we were doing. See how many bales that we can get made. I know it's kind of a tedious kind of process, and like I used to always, I've been saying recently, I used to just kind of do all the in-between work kind of without you guys and then show you guys the cooler stuff, you know. But I really like sharing all the in-between stuff with you guys. Every once in a while, we're just going around doing mowing or windrowing or baling or, you know, any of the in-between stuff as well. So you never know what we're doing at the time. If you guys watch me enough, it's repetition, just, you know, kind of turning and burning on everything. So if you guys do watch me all the time, you guys have seen me do this kind of stuff before. But hopefully you guys just enjoy being here and just hanging out. It all has to get done. It's all the same to me. It's all farming and progression, and a means to an end, getting us up on the hill there, the big farm. I really want cows. I want cows a lot. We're doing TMR a lot. Might as well do cows and start getting milk and more manure going, make money off of that. So yeah, just a few more passes around this patch and we'll be good to go. Yeah, we'll get everything windrowed and then we'll grab the baler and bale it up, and then we'll get the truck and trailer, the bale trailer. Hopefully the soybeans are kind of getting wrapped up by then. We can at least, you know, bale it and keep the bales out here. You said, what's your favorite YouTube channel? Yours is Daggerwin Survival Roleplay. Yeah, Daggerwin's cool. My favorite is Mr. Sealy P. He's my favorite by a long shot on most of them. I just like watching his stuff a lot. He has some good content. I just really enjoy watching his stuff a lot. So he's my favorite. But I watch pretty much everybody that's farm sim related. More so like the bigger name people. The people I watch the most is probably Sealy P, DJ Goham, Clutch, and like Silver News and stuff like that. But you know, Former Pickle does good stuff. Man, everybody out there does good stuff for like time lapse stuff. I got like Chainsaw 100, of course. You know, Young Gun on our channel. But like one of my favorites on the time lapse is Modest Gaming. Yeah, FS Club, they do good stuff. But there's all kinds of people out there, you know. It's hard to keep up with all of them, but when a Silly P video drops, I'm all over it most of the time. I just enjoy watching his stuff. Like him and I, we have a lot of differences, but yet our gameplay is also still very similar. So I kind of enjoy watching him, and sometimes he's a little bit ahead of me, sometimes I'm a little bit ahead of him. Like right now he's playing this map, but he's on season, so he's behind. Yeah, we're just plugging away. I think I figured out the TMR situation on this map before a lot of people did as well. I'm like just now starting to see people do TMR on 6 Ashes. Like unless you're like following along with my series and kind of getting the idea from me sort of, which is totally fine. I get my ideas from other people as well. But it's like it's always cool when you kind of figure something out that pays well before you see other people doing it. I always like that. Donnie, you're funny. Oregon trees is cool to chillax with. I know I should have said my favorites myself, but I'm not my favorite. Not yet. Maybe someday. But no, I enjoy everybody else's content. Really, a lot of what I watch is real life farm stuff. That way I can kind of bring the real life farm kind of feel to the game. Talk about real life farm stuff. Every once in a while people ask me, do I farm in real life? And you know, the answer is no. I used to grow in the past, but not farm. Not quite. We didn't have any tractors or anything. But I try to at least learn about the stuff so I know what I'm talking about and kind of can pass on some of the knowledge that way. Just got this last little bit and that's all of our grass. Yeah, Farmer Cop, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good person to watch. This little mower setup, this little John Deere mower combo, yeah, it's not a bad little setup. I can't wait until we get the big Krone, the big M mower. Do loads of grass. You get a pair of those. You got a worker going in one, and then you doing all the other little bits and stuff. That's an awesome way to go. Alright, so we're all done with the mowers. We'll go ahead and get those put back. You said I do like big tracker power. Trucker power. You like the big tractor power, huh? Alright, so I'm just gonna drop the mowers right here. Let's see. I'll just kind of park this one in here for now. Just want to get them all washed. Ooh, that won't fit in there. It's kind of tall. It usually is too tall. Too tall. Yeah, so we'll just drop that. I think I'll just back this in right here for now. We'll get it all sprayed. We'll get it all cleaned up before it gets put away. Just park that there. And then we need to grab the baler. Oh no, we need the windrower, which is right back here, right? Yeah, just pass right by it. And yeah, I'll swap it out for a different one eventually. I kind of just want the one size smaller. I don't know why. It just works out really well for this map. This one's not too bad. It's just some of the areas on this map, the ground is really uneven. I think that's probably what does it for me the most. So if it's a little bit smaller of one, it can kind of get in some of those little uneven areas of the ground a little bit better. You say you live on 5 acres with a Coda Toro 3.2M mower and 3 Can-Am Defender, 1 HD5 and 2 HD8. I'm not sure what those are, but the mower, that's cool. Pretty big mower. Let's see. I'm just gonna do at least the headlands here, and then I'll try to make some nicer strips. So just lower it down. Get this turned on here. And we can fast farm with this. But see, that's some of that uneven ground I was talking about right there. So the smaller one will be able to climb over that. I kept wondering why it was doing that so much. There's some areas that you go over that are super uneven, where it kind of leaves little patches, and that's a load of grass. It's a big swath. Our baler's gonna. We have to unload a bale every 10 feet. That's why every once in a while it's nice to have a smaller bale as well. You can kind of control the size of the swath. That was only one round of mowing. It's not like I did a couple rounds of mowing. Which I missed a little bit. If we miss a little bit, whatever. You know, the grass will be there when we come back to mow again. So kind of however we can get it right now is fine. Even down there on the end, I don't need to pick that up right now. You see how the width of this one, it doesn't grab all of it. Which is fine. It kind of adds a little extra kind of difficulty to it instead of just having super flat fields all the time. Oh, we got a full grain tank over there. We'll have to go get the harvester dumped out in just a minute. We'll at least finish this field up down here. This little bit there. Like I said, if we miss some, it doesn't really matter. We're not playing seasons, the grass won't go away. Alright, so I'll just leave that there for a sec. We'll have to come back and finish that up eventually too. That's what's up. We got 9 people on right now. Thanks for being here, everybody. Alright, this will bring us up to 30,000 liters off of this field. And we still have a pretty big chunk left. For the next farm sim, what if the implement like the monthly payments on equipment you won't own like real life? Oh yeah, that'd be cool. You said I'm not sure all farmers pay cash up front for their equipment. Yeah, you know, it doesn't have to be exactly how everybody does it. You can just kind of have it set up a certain way where it can be like that. I think a lot of that stuff should be kind of more in depth. I think all that would be fun. I can't wait until the next farm sim comes out. Go ahead and turn this off, save some fuel. Like the fuel's getting low on that too already. Alright, we'll come up here and we'll get this other field done. Should be able to cut through just right here. Let's turn it on. I didn't raise it up, we won't have to re-engage the fast farm. Should just get her done pretty quick. There's a few little bits along this edge here where the ground's kind of uneven, where it will miss little patches like that back there. Miss the tree. Yeah, some of those areas back there are super uneven. It's not because I'm going fast. If you go slower, it does the same thing. We got a little bit of hay mixed in back there. I don't think it's enough to make a big difference. Mostly grass. Yeah, see the lighting back here on this field's nice right now because it's about noon. The sun's pretty much overhead. You know how the trees, the shadows come hanging way over like that? When it's later in the day and the shadows are across the whole field like that, man, it's so hard to see what you're doing. It like makes my eyes hurt watching it. Yeah, this thing goes pretty fast. It won't take us too long to get some good swath raked up here. Well, that was see, I just don't like how wide it is. It doesn't get in those little dips. I'm gonna get the size smaller, and it just makes such a nicer swath line on this map. It sure does. Cut down the trees. Yeah, I could do that. That's funny. That wouldn't be the challenge then. You know, I like the trees. Wood chips is going for a good price, so I wouldn't mind getting a small piece of forest eventually and getting some wood chips. You know, we can at least have it on inventory. I like to have all the different things that where you can make money. So whatever comes up, it's like, oh, that's a high price. Go sell that. You know, we already have some. Just got to get the inventory first and be able to hold on to it. Do enough in between stuff to make money. But man, the TMR, what we've been doing with that has been absolutely awesome. I never thought I'd get on a map to make money. I'd make TMR. TMR is usually really cheap. On this map, it's really expensive. So expensive commodity is a good thing to make because you can charge a lot for it. Everybody on this map automatically jumped on wood chips, which is like no doubt wood chips are going for a really good price. But I don't know. Making TMR is already a thing that I like to do. And I already mow and make bales and cut grass, or you know, cut grass, mow, same thing. But make bales and make hay and gather up straw and all that stuff already. Mix it all together. Like taking straw and turning it into, you know, over $1,000 for 1,000 liters is awesome. Like this stuff's expensive right here. Let's go back up this way. Expensive grass. This will make a nice load of bales. That's what I mean too. It's like us planting this fresh grass. Like, you know, we plowed and did all the little liming up here, so everything's plowed, limed a little bit. Didn't need much, and then fully fertilized up here as well. This puts out a load of grass. We don't need the other fields of grass at all right now. This is plenty for what we're doing. And we already have a whole bunch in the silo. Like, I don't even know if we have any more room. We have barely any room for hay in there. I think the hay might be full. Straw, I think, is pretty full. So we're doing well. Just got a couple more little spots here to tidy up. And we'll take this back down and we'll get the baler. It's probably fine, just like that. We'll get this thing folded. Fold on the go. Normally you probably want to sit still while you're folding up your equipment. Not a bad windrower. It actually works out pretty good. It puts together a big old fat swath line for you if you have enough yield out there. That's a big old swath of grass. But it's just not quite what we need for this rolling hills, kind of dips and stuff, and we just need something that could get down there a little bit better. So let's park this right here for now. I also still have the batwing mower back there. If we need to get into any little tight spots, we can pull the batwing out where, you know, the other mower can't get to. But also, if we need to get even tighter spots, we could use just the front mower bit there and get pretty tight little spots. I do like that zero-turn mower, though. That thing is sweet. So we go up here and start making some bales. I don't have access to that land. I should buy it eventually. See, we're like not even around the turn here. We're almost full already. Oh, I didn't grab enough though. A lot of these bales might roll down this little hill too. That's fine. We'll just collect them all up at the bottom. So wherever they roll around is fine. Making bales takes time, but if you think about the weight of each one of these bales, let's see, what's the price of TMR right now? 1,400. So that, you know, if it was 1,500, it'd be a $6,000 bale. Each bale would be 6,000. So it takes a little bit of time to make them, but they're already silage. You could take them right now and sell them as silage as is right now. That's how fast it goes, which is also cool. I always just back up so the pickup of the baler is not over the grass. That's why I always back up like that, if anybody's wondering. And as soon as the little door shuts and it's sealed again, then you can continue picking it up. You don't have to turn it back on, it's just already on. But man, look at that. There's a whole nother load already, that quick. Not quite every 10 feet, but I feel like it almost. As soon as it cuts, you just got to push L1 and triangle to unload the cut bale, or the wrapped bale. See, they're rolling down the hill. That's okay, let them roll right down to our farm. Won't even have to transport it. Alright, so now the tank is empty, but it's wrapping. With the smaller swath, too, it'll kind of give you more time in between each bale. Instead of like trying to wait for it to wrap. Like, I'll show you what I mean. As soon as it closes, you can start going. So like we're gonna be full way before the baler is done wrapping. So like we're already waiting for it. That's how fast we can pick up. But it doesn't wrap that fast. So when it does that, it cuts the wrap, and then you just gotta drop it, and it'll open up the next one. Oh, we're already full. Install that back there. Like I said, it takes time, takes patience making bales, but I like it. It's pretty fun once you like start kind of getting the hang of it. And I like when you see all the bales on the field all wrapped up like this. I think that's awesome. That's one of my favorites. Especially with this baler, you can pick whatever color you want. So if you wanted pink or purple or blue, whatever color bale wrap you want, there's so many different options. I just like that John Deere yellow. I was using that Deutzfug bright green in the beginning. That's pretty cool looking as well. But all the John Deere colors kind of the theme I'm going with. So I just like it so far. Oh, we're not shut yet. I wish this baler had 3 stages where it's making one, wrapping one, and then like the in-between. So you don't have to wait for it to... Or maybe the wrap was a little faster as well. So it cuts, then you unload. It opens up. Switches over the bale. Closes and starts to wrap. But each one of these bales is about $6 grand. You know, on the low end right now, we're looking at 5,000 per bale here we're making. Awesome. Sometimes the bales will get in the way. Like, man, hopefully I don't have to go out in like the woods and get some of those. That's right, I got the bale forks if I have to rescue one. Usually they'll stop before they go too far. That one's rolling pretty good there. Come back, little bale. There, at least it stopped right there. That's not too bad. Should be able to back the trailer up in there and pick it up. Flat is a lot better for this, but hey, what are you gonna do? The fields that we have are got some hills to them. That's that. Every once in a while, they'll get stuck up on the swath like that. We'll just kind of have to push it off with our tires as we go by it. I at least want to make enough for a truckload right now. Just gotta push it around like that. No big deal. Fills up quick. It's like doing baling contracts as well. It takes a long time. It's all the same process right here to complete the contract, and then you have to go and transport everything and all that. You could get some bales You know, you complete the contract and then have bales sitting around from the contract, which is cool if you're doing silage and whatnot. It looked like our harvester had a full tank. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. This would be 40,000 liters off of this field. Oops. Yeah, 40,000 we'll probably get 50 and some change maybe. Not too bad off this field for some soybeans. And then that field 48 on the corner down there, that one also has beans on it. Yeah, we gotta get some of this stuff tidied up too pretty soon. And there's loads of stuff we're working on. Harvester should be just about empty by now. Gonna bounce back over there and get them going again. I would really like to make a load of TMR. I kind of have an idea. I think I might... I do want to finish all this, but what I'm thinking... I guess I'll at least take enough for 2 bales. I'm just gonna take this over there with enough for 2 bales. That way, because I have 8 bales sitting over there, I need 9 for a batch. I'll just take these bales over there with this thing, which is super close. And then I still need to finish up with the Fent, get the wheel loader picked up. Yeah, we'll do it like that. I need to get the harvester going again, because I need the truck and the trailer, but right now it's full of beans. Yeah, I might as well just unload this one right here. That way it doesn't have to travel very far. Hopefully he knocks us out pretty quick here. If he goes, look at the fuel though and the wear and tear on it just off of doing that one field though. It goes fast on this map, I'm pretty sure, unless it's just that harvester. I feel like that's how it is with all this stuff as well. Because even the man truck, I only have 10 hours on it. I've repaired it multiple times. Yeah, we'll just actually that right there. We'll go ahead and finish up this crumbler real quick, which will it'll take a few minutes here to get done. Yeah, this little Fent has 104.5 hours on it. Let's put its time in. And I'm not sure how many hours we've used this thing, but I bet it's probably over 30 or more. I forget what it started with. You know, we're almost at 30 hours on our first John Deere that we bought as well. Over 10 hours on the other John Deere. Yeah, let's see. We're probably already like 100 hours into this series. 103.7 hours. 103 hours in already, guys. Episode 14. Who knows? We might even hit 500 hours on this before we're all the way done with this series. This one's definitely taking some time. A lot of in-between little stuff, you know. Takes longer when you can't have the big giant equipment on here for you. But it's cool though. It kind of gives you a different kind of feel for the game, and different strategy. You don't just get the biggest thing, biggest capacity, and the widest header and all that, and get it on here and start going. You got to work your way up, and some of that stuff just doesn't even work on this map. Some people don't like this map because of that, and that's one of the reasons why I like this map even more. Like, more of a challenge. Kind of makes you step out of your normal comfort zone if you're used to big open American maps. And these fields are big. Like, they're not huge, but they're not small. They're decent sized fields. Sure, keeping us busy, especially now that we have the amount that we have. Just one little spot there. Like, I really need to turn all the plant growth down now. I should actually do that right now instead of having it on fast. Slow. We don't want the grass to grow quite yet. And we also... Oh, there's one little spot here. You can see it kind of glistening there. So that one little spot there too. Yeah, you don't want the grass to grow, and I guess we don't have anything planted right now. And our other fields over there are also ready for harvest. We don't really have to worry about that. Yeah, I bet this crumbler needs some repair, though. We'll jump in here to the garage really quick. See what needs repair. Like, the harvester needs repair again. The header needs repair again. The crumbler needs repair. That needs repair. Oh, but I don't want to sell it. That's all the stuff I'm worried about right now. Yeah, we're going a little bit faster now. Felt a little sluggish. Yeah, I bet if we make a batch of TMR, though, which we'll do here very shortly. I just want to get this tractor done. This is the one that has my front loader for the bale spikes and all that to load the bales. Get this done. We'll get the truck emptied out over there. Even if we don't get everything on that field done first, truck will be full soon. We'll have to dump it out, and when we do, we'll use it to transport our TMR. We don't need the truck to make the batch of TMR. We just need this tractor, the front loader attachment, the weight for the back, the spikes, the loading wagon, and the John Deere tractor for that. If we need the John Deere tractor, we could use the Fendt for everything if we wanted to. And then we can make a batch right over there, 100,000 liter batch. And I bet we get about, 140,000 bucks. If it's going for 144 for 1,000 liters, we're doing 100,000 of that. So, 144,000 and some change. So we'll get like almost 150 grand. It's not too bad. 150 grand, I'll put us up to, I bet after that batch we'll be really close to 700,000. And that'll make me happy. And then I'll just need to do that a few more times with all those bales that we're making. And we'll have enough money to get up there on the farm, I think. So I wouldn't be surprised if the next episode on this map, I wouldn't be surprised if I have a whole lot less money, but a whole lot more land. I almost hope that's the case. And that'll be, a good part of the way through the series. It'll be episode 15 when that happens, if that happens then. And I think that'd be an awesome episode to kind of make that big transition. We'll still have all this down here to work, but we'll have all those new fields to work as well. So, man, loads of stuff going on. It'll be non-stop all the time, I'm sure. But then we'll just keep on making upgrades. Like, once we're up there and we get livestock and kind of get them all situated and get all the little stuff that we need, and a wheel loader up there, and all the different stuff we need for the farm up there, like another water tanker. And once we get all that stuff established, we'll start making other upgrades, you know, getting bigger harvester and stuff like that. As long as we have a harvester harvesting something, I think we're looking pretty good there for now. I think, oh no, we have this patch back here. In real life, it would just cultivate over all of that stuff I just ran over. Cultivate all the grass in around it and stuff. I don't like that only cultivator, or only plows can change the state of the ground. I think cultivators should be able to as well, because it would mess some stuff up in real life if you're running a cultivator over grass. It would chop it up a little bit, wouldn't it? I think. Alright, so all the cultivating is now done on this field. All it needs is some more fertilizer and to get planted. And then I'll need more fertilizer. I meant to fertilize it before we cultivated it, but it didn't work out that way. So for now, I'm just going to park this right here in the grass. We'll need it for our soybean field after all that's done. I'll try to make sure I fertilize it first. So we'll just leave that there. And the whole setup for this, for doing the bale stuff, I just keep all of that right here. Wait for the back. We'll pick up this front, and then we'll grab those spikes out of there. And we have the John Deere here already. We just need to run back over to the pig farm with it and get our loading wagon. And then we'll be all set. Probably gonna pick those up just a hair. Just catching on that little lip of the driveway there, of the shed, garage, curb there. Alright, so that's the whole setup for that. And we need 9 bales. There's 8 there and 1 over there. But before I do that, I'm gonna just jump in this tractor here. See, this thing has 26.9 hours on it. So almost 30 hours, just getting up there. Almost, here in just a minute, it'll be 27 hours on this thing. The price on this, only for having it for almost 27 hours, it sure came down a lot. If I sell it right now, we take a big loss. So this thing will be around for a while, I'm sure. I don't feel like losing that much money on a tractor. Alrighty. On the way back in, I'll stop and I'll fill this up with hay. So for anybody who's tuning in, that's new to the channel and hasn't seen me make TMR before, this is the process of making TMR, which is total mixed ration. I'll just come over here to my silo. We'll make sure we get hay. We have 250,000 liters in here right now. So we'll get the hay put in here. This trailer holds, it's a loading wagon, but it holds 34,000 liters, which makes my ratio work out really well with making TMR. Okay, so that's the whole load of that we need. So that's good there. That's all set. We'll just need the truck in a little bit. Just go ahead and get these bales picked up. I don't think I can get both of those. I'll just go ahead and get the one at a time. Doesn't take too long to get these loaded. Barely poked that one. I know there's like different type of like bale grabs and different stuff like that. I have seen people just spike silage bales, like after they have fermented or whatever, to move them. Um, there are, oops, whoa, I knocked that one off over there. There is like a special tape that you can tape your bales back up if they do get like a poke in it. I know a lot of people will probably use like a bale grab or some kind of thing like that for doing wrapped bale. Probably the less damage, the better, I'd imagine. Whoa. Kind of all over the place with this thing. I think my arm sensitivity speed is kind of higher up, I think. Or I'm just rusty at collecting these bales right now, I guess. So I can reach over and grab that one. So with these 9 bales at 4,000 liters of bale, will give us 36,000 liters. And then with the 34,000 liters of hay, will give us 70,000 liters. Now you could actually just use that mix. You don't even need to use straw. But straw is a really good, kind of buffers it down a little bit, kind of waters it down a little bit, I guess. It's not so rich with just the hay and the silage. And we're turning, you know, every 1,000 liters of straw, we're turning into $1,400 right now. So why wouldn't you do that? It's kind of stupid not to. You know, to each your own, to each their own, but if you're gonna do something, you might as well. If you can make money doing something, like taking something super cheap, like straw, and making a load of money off of it, it's like, it's such a good thing to do. Let's see if I can grab those two at once. Got them. That's why I put the weight on the back now. Just that little bit of extra weight makes a big difference on picking 8,000 liters up in the front. That's as much as the scoop on the wheel loader bucket, the high dump bucket. That's the same weight. So it's quite a bit for the smaller tractor to pick up. And just have one more bale. And you can just use like silage that you made and load it up in a trailer, getting a ratio. Now the ratio, if you really want to know what the ratio should be, it should be 35 and 35. So if you're doing 100% in something, it should be 35% and 35% of hay and silage. And then you should do 30% of straw, because that's the maximum that you could do of straw before it starts going all, you know, into forage again and getting all kind of cattywampus and getting everything screwed up. So we'll just go ahead and park this here for now. We won't need that for a bit. We'll jump in here. Yeah, also you come over here and you can check your little scale. Right now you have 36,000 liters in there, all silage. And then you dump this in. We're also going to want to check our, or turn our help window on so we can see what we're doing inside the silo. So we got that going now. And then so you can come in here, and right now it's making total mixed ration Right now, with just those two products, we have 70,000 liters of total mixed ration in there. So 36 and 34, 70. That's a good ratio. That's a ratio I found that worked with the size of bales that we're doing, and it happened to work out that this trailer was 34,000. So that worked out really well there. But you always want to make as much money as you can and kind of make those ingredients go as far as you can. So if we're doing no extra work at all, you have a crop that makes a straw swath, you just pick it up and silo it. You come over here, we need 30,000 liters of straw. We have 164,000 in there now. We'll get a whole bunch more once that wheat gets harvested over there. So we'll try and stop this right around 30 so we don't have too much extra in there. So just a hair over. Not too bad. Just back it up right here. Starting to get that moved down pretty well. And it's only going to take 30,000. The max capacity on this is 100. And once we upgrade to a bigger silo, we'll have to get our ratios figured out. You know, who knows? Maybe I'll just keep this one down here for a while. I like this little setup. It works out pretty well. So I'll leave that there for now. Actually, I'll show you guys first. And you can see the little arrows up in the control box up there. You got your hay on top, 34%, silage, 36%, just because that's how those ratios worked out together. It could be a little bit more, a little bit less of either one of those two only. And you can see it's pointing in those arrows. That's where the ratio should be. It should be in between the arrow marks. And you can see on the bottom when they're 30%, the straw arrow marks are a lot smaller, so you don't get to have too much of that ingredient in there. So right now, with that proper mix, we have 100,000 liters in the silo. This field's almost done here. Turn the help window back off. I try to have it off most of the time. I usually don't need it. Unless I'm looking in like a silage bunker to see the fermentation level or capacity, or into a silo like the mixing silo there to kind of see what's going on. Besides that, I just like to have everything out of my view and out of your view. Yeah, we'll finish all this up here. I think there's some more over there, but we might be able to fit all of this in the truckload if we don't hit 8,000 liters. I think there's 40 in there right now. If we go over, it's fine. I don't mind having more. It's never a bad thing to have more crop than less crop. And see, I just filled this thing up, right? We harvested a couple of fields. It's half a tank. I guess that's more realistic, but I tell you what, on the other maps, watch it when you guys play on the other maps and stuff, the fuel doesn't go down that fast. Not even close. Like, I have stuff on Stone Valley, I'd harvest a whole massive field or 2 or 3 and still not have to fuel up. I'm not complaining, I'm just like kind of noticing the difference. I think it's better, if anything. I always wanted to have, like, you know, more wear and tear, or you know, more fuel consumption. I tell you what, like on a farm, fuel is not cheap. You have to go through a lot of diesel on a farm, depending on the amount of equipment you run and how you run it. Alright, so I think we're good over here, right? Looks good, looks good. Coming in hot, coming in hot. But yeah, we'll get over 8,000. There's 8,000 there already. Might be able to fill this thing up, actually, which will be fine. Hopefully we can at least fit it all in here. That way we can just be done, get the truck filled, get the truck dumped, because we need the truck. And if beans are going for a good price, I might just go sell this load. Just trying to get our money up. If we have, there's plenty in the pigs right now. I think we have 55,000 liters still in the silo. And if that's the case, we're going to go sell this load. Because that'll get us, 70 or 80 grand, I bet. Something around that. Check what the bean price is going for again. That's not too bad off of this little, not little, it's a decent sized field. It takes a lot to get soybeans going. A lot of soybeans to get, to get a lot of beans. You need a lot of land, big field. But I can't complain with almost 50,000 liters of beans off of this field. It's pretty good. Pretty darn good. We'll see what the price of beans is right now. Soybeans are going for, they're dropping right now, but yeah, 1640 at Grain Co. We're going to run those in, I think. I think that'll work out just fine. And we can fit all of them in, which is awesome. Now all this field needs is to get redone everything. We'll come over here, fertilize, we'll cultivate, fertilize again, and we'll plant. So we'll have 3 whole fields that we'll have to get planted. Are we going to do all the fields in cotton, Donnie? Is that what you want to do? That'd be so much cotton. I'm not sure if I want to go that route. Could bite the bullet and do the John Deere cotton bales. I think I still have that in here. I should, right? See, I have all my mods in here yet. But look at that, the price of that one versus the price of that one. This one's only 24,000 to lease, where this one is 43,000 to lease. I guess that wouldn't be too bad, right? But it's also 10,000 liter bale. The other ones are 20 each bale. I might do that. I might run this on here. He said, yeah. I might do that just for you, Donnie. I don't know, maybe. I probably will use this if I do. Why not, right? We're doing little yellow bales. We can do big yellow bales. We'll need to lease the trailer, which I think will be cool because we already have that same colored truck. We'll see. If it does a load of... If it does a lot, right? Does the planter... The planter does cotton, right? Yeah, the planter does cotton, so we got that already. The DB60 24 row, 30-inch row. We already have that, so we got what we need, except for the harvester and a trailer to pick up the bales. And I think if we do about 3 bales. Yeah, I think about 3 bales we'll be able to cover cost. Now, if we do all of these fields here, I think we might do okay. I'm just going to leave this right here for now. Shut her down. There's 1,287 still in there. Full load here. We'll head up to Grainco and go get some sell going. Get our money up over 6, then we'll come back and we'll load up that whole load of get the whole load of TMR taken up there, that whole batch, which is 2 loads in this and 8,000 extra is what's always left over. No, sorry, 4,000 left over. But I've been taking all the extra. I was taking all the extra and dumping it into our silo over here. And then once I had enough, I took a load in. I think last time I took in like 28,000 liters in one load. So yeah, just dump it in the multi fruit silo there, and kind of after after all the batches that I'll be doing here to get our money up. I don't know. We'll see about doing the cotton there, Donnie. It sounds like a fun idea. Like I haven't done that much cotton in a long time. Kind of putting all my eggs in one basket there if I do all those fields like that. I do have enough. I do have enough crop in my silo to maintain the animals. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Grain Co. is this other way. I'm pretty sure Grain Co. is this way anyways. Yeah, Grain Co. is at the end down here. Yeah, we have enough stuff to maintain the pigs, I guess, so it wouldn't be that bad to do a crop. We're just about to get more beans, and we're going to get wheat as well, which the pigs can have. Plus, we still have canola and soybeans up there at the honey pot allotment. We still have all that. He said, "Nice crash." Yeah, I do that every once in a while. Get snagged up on something or crash into something. But yeah, we have all that stuff coming up as well. That will also be going towards the pigs. So we just need to make sure. I guess it won't cost us too much to get all that going. We already got some of the fields being prepped. I just need to get the planter filled up with some more seed. That cornfield's looking awesome right there. Probably have some harvesting contracts floating around as well. How do you make round cotton bales? Oh man, you don't know? Oh man, it's a secret. Whoa, that kind of lagged out a little hard coming in there. I'll show you in just a second. Which we were just looking at. That was a terrible turn in there, huh? Turn around so you can see what I'm doing. Scrape the wall. I want to scrape that yellow paint job. The way you make round cotton bales is you get that John Deere cotton harvester like this. This thing makes round bales. You kind of see how the back of this thing it kind of looks round, like it rolls the bale inside there. It's like a big baler is what that is, but it's a round baler, and it wraps it inside. You can see that just inside there on the back is yellow wrapping in there. Those rollers are actually yellow wrapping that runs in there, and it wraps them up. You can see the white cotton on the sides, and around the outside it's yellow plastic, just like my silage bales, but the sides you can see the cotton. It's actually pretty cool looking. That's why I might go that route. I'm going all John Deere stuff. Oh man, how much should we just get for that? I didn't even look. Well, we're up to 631 grand now, so that was a pretty good chunk of soybeans there we just got. Oh, you never got the DLC? Oh man, you should. Yeah, John Deere cotton harvester is a good one. I was doing it on Welkers, right? I had field 1 on Welkers, also plowed, expanded, bigger than it normally comes with. I did so many bales on that one. There was just loads of bales. I think I did maybe... I think it only holds 5 bales on the auto load trailer for that, for each stack, so it picks up 5 of them instead of like 2 like it normally would for the big square ones. They're only 10,000 liter bales, and the big square ones are 20s. Well, I did that whole entire field with the John Deere cotton harvesters. It looked awesome. All the bales were sitting out there. I probably did 3 or 4 loads with them. I was getting like I was getting such good money on there at the time. for cotton bales. Such good money. I think I was getting about $200,000 per load, per 5. And I only did about 3 or 4 loads of those, and I was getting great money. But I had all my inventory looking really good, so I'm like, I'm just gonna leave them out there. You know, I wasn't reaching a limit on those yet. I had a lot out there. The whole Field 1, if you guys know how big Field 1 on Welker Farms is, it is massive. It's probably one of the biggest fields in Farm Sim comes in game. But that whole field was even bigger because I made it even bigger. And long story short, I had them all out there. A friend of mine wanted to join the map, and he didn't have the cotton DLC. He had all the rest of the stuff. I was like, yeah, no problem. I'll just take that mod off. I'll put it back on when I go to do it more. Um, Jumped on the map. We joined in, no problem. Blah 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 blah. I go over and look at Field 1 to show him, and like my jaw dropped. And I think I already had saved. I didn't have to I could have not saved. I think I already had saved. Didn't notice the bales were gone, and went over there. All of the bales were all gone off the whole entire field. I was pissed. That was like the last time I did um, a big cotton harvest. I've done some okay ones like contract work and stuff like that, but man, you said in real life that is backing blind. Oh, are you talking about for the way I backed in over there? Is that what you're talking about? The way I'm looking, like in this view? Mr. Truck Driver. Alright, let's see if I could do it in cab. I feel like I have tunnel vision, but at least in this map, the mirrors look really good. None of the stuff is glitchy at all. I can actually use the mirrors quite well on this map, so we'll see how I do here in the cab view, first person view here. They say, yeah. I know. I should do more of that. Some people like this view. Some people like this view. Some people like both. I like both. If I had more peripheral view, like all the way, like how I do see, I feel like I'm looking through like a tunnel in here. I have like tunnel vision. Almost like I'm looking out of one eye. That's how I feel driving. I don't feel like I'm using both of my eyes to see. It's like I'm wearing blinders, like those horse blinders. You know, like race horses, they wear the blinders over the eyes so they don't get spooked. I feel like that's what you wear. You say you need to do it in real life? I'd probably be better doing it in real life than I would be in the game. I could back a trailer up in real life. I could drive. I know how to drive, man. I ain't no spring chicken. That's what got me wanting to do this. It's cool. I can operate stuff, drive stuff around. See if I can even get it going in the right direction, though, right? First, you gotta get it going in the right direction. That way I can see what I'm doing, sorta. Barely. Yeah, it is blind now. You can't really see anything you're doing over there. But I know it's pretty much turning, and I just gotta watch out for the corner of this building here. Get out of the way of that. Now I'm hitting the car. I can sort of see what the trailer's doing back there. Sort of. I think we're almost where we should be. There we are. See, I did it. Do I drive a truck in real life? No, I don't know how to drive like a big old semi or anything, but I can pretty much drive anything you teach me, and I can operate a telehandler. I call them a gradle. I can operate a telehandler. I can operate boom lift, forklift, whatever you want to throw at me. So we just got 69 grand for that. So with those soybeans that we took in, and with that TMR we just sold right there, we're doing pretty well. $700,000. We'll go back here and get our second load of that batch. It would really help me out for like driving like this, if I had the steering wheel. Someday I'll have the G29 with the force feedback steering wheel. I think that'd help a lot for like the in-cab driving anyways. Just off of feel, you know? If you drive, you kind of just know, without even thinking about it, you know the way that you should be turning the wheel when you're like backing up and doing stuff like that if you drive enough. I always run into these dang garbage cans that are parked right here, so I have to hang it a little wide. Take it wide like that so I don't run into the dang garbage cans that never get taken out. I think I still kind of hit them right there a little bit. And that should be good, I think. Perfect. We'll jump in here and we'll get this loaded up. And yeah, there'll be 4,000 liters left in because each load is only 48,000. Unfortunately, we can't get we can't empty it out the whole way each time with this capacity, but it works out well. We just do a quick little drop off and get it emptied out before our next batch, and we just dump it right into the multi-fruit grain silo that's right here. So it's not too far to dump, and then we can just collect whatever remains are in there. I actually like Cab View, especially watching it. I used to watch, I still do every once in a while. He's just now started coming out with some new content, but check out Armstrong Gaming, I think that's what he goes by. Yeah, Armstrong. I'm pretty sure it's Armstrong Gaming, but he has the $60,000, maybe it's even more, $100,000 like rig he calls it. Just his computer alone is 10 grand, but he has 4 monitors with the iPad and all the shifters and just the steering wheel setup. Just the steering wheel and the little module that the steering wheel plugs into is like $2,000, $2,500. But he's sponsored by him and all kinds of shit, so that's pretty cool. He has 2 rigs too. He has one that's a little bit lower end, so if he has friends that want to come over and play, or family, people can't afford that kind of stuff, so he has 2 rigs set up. It's freaking awesome. So yeah, see, I usually try to see how it's already kind of angled there. I try to pull over a little bit so it straightens it out more. And then we really just gotta back over here to the corner. Scrape the building just a little bit. Try to miss the car. Not crash into the building. It looks about on target there. If I did it all the time like this, like in real life, I would get a lot better. He said, yeah, and his dad gets the hand-me-downs. That's funny. All right, all right, all right. So yeah, look at that. We're at $769,000. It's pretty awesome. So, yeah, we still have a long ways to go, guys. Still much, much more to come. We still have to get fertilizer and seed put down on the first field we were working on. And then we still have to get fertilizer and seed and everything put down on field 51 here. And now the same thing over there on 44. But we do still have sunflowers to harvest. We have wheat to harvest. More soybeans to harvest. And we have a little bit of canola. We have some sugar beets to harvest. We have to finish baling still. And in between all of that, we have to make more TMR and buy the dairy farm up there, the Udder Dairy Farm. Oh, man, those garbage cans. See? Every time. They're just like in a terrible spot. It's all my fault for picking this area, but if they were just tucked back a little bit further, it would have been that much better. But yeah, loads of stuff going on. Let's turn that off for now. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys all being on here, hanging out with me, watching the progression of this series and all the other ones that you guys join me on. I really appreciate all the positivity that you guys bring here. And you said a lot of work to do tonight. Oh yeah, there's always so much. Not enough hours in the day. Um, yeah, we're just gonna keep on moving forward. We're gonna keep on having this channel grow. If any of you guys out there are new and you guys like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Um, Later, Polo. I didn't know you were even here. Thanks for being on too. But if you guys are all new and you guys like it, go ahead and subscribe, help the channel out, and hit that thumbs up if you guys want to be involved with live streams and you guys haven't hit that bell yet for notifications to be on the live streams or when new content drops. Make sure you do that as well. What's up, Shakedown? I didn't know you were there as well. We got 10 people here. Sorry, guys, I'm all leaving. Make sure you guys drop that thumbs up for me, though. I appreciate you guys. See y'all in the next one, huh? Take care, everybody.